What is it like to run a business in a county town in China for 10 years? Hello, I'm Wayne from China. I live in a small county in Jiangsu called Donghai. 36 years old, and I've been working in the online jewelry business for 10 years. I'm probably not the kind of jeweler you're imagining. I prefer living in a way that feels true to who I really am.
做碗那个柴骨面。柴骨面。
I am an ordinary small jewelry merchant in China.
汤面。
His is the reality for many Chinese entrepreneurs. No glamorous offices, just the day-to-day trivialities. Oh, and by the way, this bowl of noodles costs 18 yuan, which is around $2.6. In Chinese tradition, 36 is the first real threshold after the age of establishing oneself. People online call me boss. But as you can see, I'm just a middle-aged man sitting here with a bowl of noodles, trying to find my way in life. I love commuting on my e-scooter in spring. The breeze feels amazing on my face. Everything's waking up. And there's hope in the air all around. This is where I work, Donghai County Crystal Market. You can find just about any kind of jewelry from around the world here. Subscribe me, and next time I'll show you around. Get to the shop and start getting ready for the day ahead. My shop is a bit different. My wife and I are both Taoists. Every morning, we burn incense for our founding patriarch before we start work. It's a ritual, a symbol of reverence, and a reminder of why we started in the first place. Today's main job is photographing the newly arrived Hishin jade jewelry. I love taking photos. It gives me a long stretch of quiet time to focus on a single thing. With so many messages coming at me every day, being able to do one thing in peace has become a real pleasure. Jade jewelry has thousands of years of history in China, and there are countless stories to tell. If you're interested, feel free to subscribe. I'll take my time sharing them with you. He incense burned beautifully today, a sign that today is going to be smooth sailing. Next up is sorting through the photos, posting them online, and catching up on my social media and the news. More news about AI. I'm really interested, but my mind just can't keep up at this point. My wife just got a commission from a long-time customer to make an 18-bead handheld piece that's truly her own. These days, people are surrounded by mass-produced items, but there are still those who want a piece of jewelry that's uniquely theirs, and that's why we exist. Over the past 10 years, we've built a following of customers who really trust us, and we've become great friends with many of them. We work within a small community of customers, growing through word of mouth, making jewelry that we feel is truly worth wearing. The 18 beads, or shibazai, come from Buddhist tradition. The number 18 represents the 18 realms of perception. Originally used for counting prayers during meditation, these handheld pieces have become meaningful personal accessories. Around noon, I've been really into making my own drinks lately. This coffee concentrate is my go-to. One packet is 3 RMB, roughly 44 cents. Time flies by. Been in this business for 10 years now, just making a living. I watch young people enter the industry, just like I did back then. They're full of energy and fresh ideas, and I can't help feeling a little anxious. There's an old saying, different business are like different mountains. I used to brush it off, but as I get older, I understand it more. Once you have a family, finding the courage to start over and change yourself is no small thing. Slowly, I've become the kind of old-timer I used to look down on when I was young. The 18 beads handheld piece is now at the stage where we're working on the fine details. It took all day, but it's finally done. My wife knows that for our customers, these jewelry pieces aren't just about beauty, they also carry emotional meaning, so we always do our absolute best. I've been walking this road home for 10 years now. This job has let me provide for my family. I used to think 10 years was a long time, but somehow it just... From a young man to a middle-aged one. Sometimes I catch myself wondering what if I'd made a different choice. What if I'd stayed in the big city, taken another path? Would I be better off? If I hadn't married, hadn't had kids, and put everything into my career, maybe I'd be what society calls successful. But eventually, you have to make peace with yourself and accept that you're not perfect. Maybe my last 10 years were a failure, but there's still another 10 years ahead. As long as I'm alive, there's hope. Just like that Elton John song. I'm still standing.